What is up, everyone? It's Wacko. Welcome you to week 3 of SSSDL. This week we're up against Chickadee, who's a very, very, very good friend of mine. Um, we originally, actually, we were supposed to play today, which is a Wednesday, and then something came up. And he's like, "Let's play on Thursday," and I was like, "Okay." And I didn't really prep for this game. I have another game tomorrow that I was prepping for, and then he messaged me and he was like, "Do you want to go now?" I'm like, "I have 4 months. Just give me a second." So I put 2 more months on my thing, and we're playing right now.
Hooray for me!
So I'm starting here with um, Thunderous Therian with a pretty basic bitch heavy duty boot set with Thunderbolt Psychic. Uh, Thunderbolt Psychic, Sludge, I think Sludge Wave, and U-Turn, and we have a Mega Aggron with Steel Roller, Iron Head. What is my other move? I think Avalanche, and I don't fucking know. I think Fire Punch. Our Diggersby is Choice Scarf Terra Normal with Return, Earthquake, Fire Punch, and U-Turn. Our Starmie is a very cool Starmie with Meteor Beam, Surf, Psychic, and Toxic. Our Florges is just pretty basic, specially defensive Moonblast, Wish, Protect, Defog. I just wanted 2-wall Iron Bundle and somewhat Tapu Koko and Hydreigon because those mons can be kind of scary, and I like Hydreigon's not like an amazing mon in my opinion, but I was kind of scared of it. And our last mon here is gonna be Masquerain. I asked Chickadee what he was the most scared of before the battle. He said Florges, but I was like, what about something else? Because I was already bringing Florges. He said bring Masquerain, and I was like, okay, I'll bring Masquerain. I should have probably brought Dhelmise because he has so much removal on this team, as well as like levitating mons. Like Sticky Web doesn't fucking matter, and the Regirock has Clear Body if even, but it does kind of bother the Boulder and the bundle. So I was like, you know what, Masquerain, like Sticky Web kind of messes around with his team in case he was like booster speed bundle and booster speed Boulder bundle and Boulder, like that's always going to like make me feel dyslexic, I feel. So yeah, without further ado, getting into the battle, I'm gonna lead with Masquerain and he's gonna lead with Tapu Koko. He forgot nicknames. I'm gonna get the Intimidate drop and he's gonna Thunderbolt. I thought he was gonna pair me with the T-Bolt into full para, but unfortunately Tapu Koko isn't Mega Manectric, Jolteon, or Bolton, so it's not gonna it's not gonna paralyze me, unfortunately, for Chickadee, and I'm gonna get my Sticky Web. And again, I don't really know why I ran the Sticky Web on Masquerain. Honestly, I should have ran like Quiver Dance, but I wouldn't really have done that much, to be honest. So I'm gonna go into Florges as he Nasty Plots, and I Moonblast into his Roselli Berry, and I'm like, he's clicking Belch. And I am going to kill him with U-Turn because I predicted him to click Belch. Very cool tech by Chickadee, but he should know better that Wacko knows about Belch Hydreigon. If he was doing this against anyone else, it definitely would have done something. But unfortunately, he's facing me, and I know all the tech in the world. Except for, like, half of the tech in the world. But I know Chickadee tech, okay? And so, anyway, he's going to bring in Regirock on the Starmie, which is interesting. And I'm going to Toxic him. I knew he was going to Terra Water. I forgot to tell you, he's Terra Water and Diggersby is Terra Normal. So he's going to Stone Edge and like, shoot. I'm going to switch into Diggersby on the Stone Edge. I'm making some plays. If you click Body Press, I guess, like, whatever. But yeah, now he's going to hard switch in Landorus. As I believe I Terra Normal. I'm going to U-turn. I knew the Landorus was going to come in because like he just wants to get the Intimidate drop because he has pretty much no switch in. I think Regirock could have stayed in, but I think if he stayed in with Regirock, I was completely fine going Aggron, or back on a Starmie in case he body pressed. I think I was gonna predict the body press and go back into Starmie anyways, but he's gonna go into Regirock here as I'm going to show him that I'm Meteor Beam with Power Herb. I'm gonna land the Meteor Beam, thank God, and I'm going to pick him off with Psychic. Down goes the Regirock. He's going to bring in Tapu Koko. He's going to take the webs, which is fine with me because if I have Hydro Pump here, he's very, very cooked. And I really wish I had Hydro Pump because Psychic just doesn't KO. And I go down, unfortunately. Now I'm going to bring in my Aggron and go hard Thunderous because I was like, shoot, I screwed up because I did not want my Aggron taking chip. So yeah, I hard switch into Thunderous, which definitely would have lost me the game there. He's going to actually defog the webs, which I'm like, sure. The webs end up really not mattering, and I probably shouldn't have run them. I'm going to click Psychic just to kill the Landorus. He's going to go into Bundle, get off the huge Hydro Pump, kill me. I'm going to go Diggersby, as he's going to be forced to sack off Landorus. He's going to show me that he's like fully physically defensive. Like Terra Normal return just didn't do that much. I'm just gonna opt to kill the Landorus there because I had no switch in to an Earthquake. Did this Lando even click move? I clicked Defog. That's fine. I'm gonna go into Florges, predicting his Bundle to switch in. I'm gonna Protect just to remove the terrain pretty much, and he's gonna Hydro Pump. It's not gonna do that much damage because terrain's gone. I'm gonna crit Moonblast, which really sucks for him, as now he's gonna go into Boulder. He's gonna Swords Dance. I'm just gonna Moonblast because Aggron will always live a hit. He's gonna kill me with Mighty Cleave. I'm gonna bring in Aggron, and I'm actually going to not Mega because I'm playing around crit, and because he gets this defense drop, Iron Head into Babiri Boulder, still crits, and I'm going to win the game. And honestly, it was a little bit closer than I wanted it to be, and I should not have won this game. I should not have won this game because the Moonblast drop really mattered on the Bundle. He would have flip turned on the Florges into Boulder. I would have had a hard switch in Aggron on the I would have had a hard switch in Aggron on the Boulder. Although I don't know, maybe I still won because Aggron, even it would have killed Bundle if it wanted to switch back in, and Florges always lived a hit from Bundle. Boulder, I would have been forced to Mega Evolve, but because he went for Close Combat, he would have got the defense drop anyways, and then I would have just killed it with Iron Head with the Close Combat, because Close Combat only killed me if he crit. So the reason I didn't Mega Evolve with Aggron is because I was playing around crit, and I thought was like Surdy kind of just sits there. The funny thing is I almost ran Metal Burst, and to be honest, I probably should have run Metal Burst, but I was actually running Steel Roar to get rid of terrain. It did so much damage to Landorus actually. It is a contact move, but it's like whatever. And then say Landorus wanted to click Earthquake, I just stay in and click Avalanche and it dies. This Aggron pretty much 1v1 everything except Regirock. So because Regirock died so early, I knew Aggron would kind of just win the end game because it usually just 1v1 something. But I feel like Chickadee like almost played around it the way that like the only way he could have, and that was such good prep for prep that I thought was like a 5-minute prep because I don't know, I think he felt rushed, but there was no rush. And if you felt rushed Chickadee, then I'm sorry. I'm also very sorry about the Moonblast crit, but I do think I think I won the game anyways. I would have just had a hard switch in Aggron on the Swords Dance, and then I think you likely click Close Combat anyways. So the Bundle would have flipped turn on the Florges, so the Florges would have got a hit off on Bundle or on Boulder regardless. And then Aggron would have been low. I would have just sacked Aggron to bundle and then let Florges kill the bundle. So I think the end game, like if he played it, if there was no crit, it would have just been like a little bit backwards, where it would have been Florges versus bundle as the last turn, and the game would have lasted an extra like 2 turns. But yeah, because Mighty Cleave into close combat never killed Mega Aggron, and because he close combat, and actually if I Mega Evolve, then he for sure died. But it was like a 98% chance to kill the boulder. So yeah, I don't know if anything is making sense, but I think I'm just kind of like playing the turns out in my head. Definitely though, if he predicted me to not Mega Evolve, Mighty Cleave into close combat was definitely the play. And to be honest, I should have maybe thought about Babiri Berry and just Mega Evolve, but because he didn't crit anyways. But I was playing around crit, and I think playing around like a Babiri Berry would have been a little bit more helpful. But yeah. So anyways, yeah, GG's to Chickadee. Next week we're facing Dunkachino, and it'll be an interesting game. I think he has an interesting team. Chickadee's team is very similar to the one I'm facing in SDS, so I'm like not super excited to play that, but it's gonna happen, so it's gonna happen. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.